1 in 3 Colorado teenagers say they do have access to loaded firearms.
That's just one of several startling findings from a new survey from the researchers at the CU Anschutz Medical Campus. Connor McHugh has been taking a closer look.
And Connor, firearms, of course, the leading cause of death of children here in our country.
Well, Karen, that includes accidental deaths, suicides, and homicides. But in each case, the one constant was access to a gun. This survey now quantifies that access here in Colorado and offers a few solutions.
Jack was extremely outgoing. He's a very happy child.
Sitting on a bench in honor of his late son, Jack, Rick Padilla still struggles to keep his emotions in check.
Started to slip in the first semester of the 9th grade.
4 years ago, the freshman at Cherry Creek High School took his own life after being bullied, a day that brought Rick and other loved ones indescribable pain.
It was the worst day of my life.
Since that day, Padilla has dedicated his life to suicide prevention, now working with the city of Denver. While mental health is a concern of his, so is gun access, since studies show it increases suicide risk.
That's just catastrophic for us in our community. We have to do something different.
A new survey by researchers at CU Anschutz paints an even more startling picture, finding 1 in 3 Colorado teens say they have access to a loaded gun. A quarter could also get one within 24 hours, and 12% could do so in 10 minutes.
Roughly 50% of suicides occur between that moment of ideation and action, which is roughly 10 minutes.
Researcher Ginny McCarthy says safe storage is one easy solution to prevent suicide and some violent acts.
There are things we can do, and secure storage of firearms is up at the top of that list, but also simply talking about youth firearm access is supremely important.
Padilla agrees it's one of many solutions to an issue where the consequences are incredibly high.
Guns are just one aspect. They're a means to an end, and suicide is that end that we want to avoid.
Now, American Indian students in Colorado reported the greatest access to a loaded gun at 39%, and overall the rates were much higher in rural areas as well, as you would expect.
So in the survey, did they ask parents some of the same questions about gun access as they asked the kids?
Well, Jim, this one was more focused on kids, but a different study from back in 2021 found 70% of parents who own firearms said their children could not get their hands on those firearms. But when asking some of those same kids, 41% of those kids said they could, and could within just 2 hours.
Wow.
False sense of security for a lot of families.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Connor.